Can you see me? I'm back! Hi, it's Niamh here, coming to you from the International Space University. It's been a while. It's been a month since we had our watch party where we saw Thomas Pesquet launch the International Space Station. What fun we had. So it's time for us to do a bit of a catch-up. So let's hear about what's been going on and what you can look forward to on the 26th of May. There's three things I want to talk about today. Firstly, let's recap on the third mission that went to Mars that we talked about way back in February. There was three. There was the United Arab Emirates Hope mission. There was the NASA mission, the NASA Perseverance rover, which of course landed in mid-February. And then there was the Chinese missions, Taiwan, which also arrived at Mars in February. But it had a rover on board and it landed its rover a bit over a week ago now. And then over the weekend it shared its first images of the rover, which is called Zhurong. Oh, so now that's all three missions that were successful, that headed off last July, and now they're safely on Mars and they're doing their thing. So the Chinese mission is they're in the section called Utopia Planitia, and they're interested in trying to determine if there's any ice on any of the rock samples that they found. The second piece of news, do you remember way back when we were talking about a NASA mission called OSIRIS-REx that went and scooped up some teaspoonfuls of dust of an asteroid called Bennu? Well, that happened successfully, and it's on its way home. There, about 2 weeks ago, it waved goodbye to the asteroid Bennu, and it's making its way home to Earth, which of course will not get here until 2023, so that's a little over 2 years away. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing is that 26th of May, Wednesday 26th of May, around about 12 minutes past 12 Irish time, there will be a lunar eclipse. Now, what's a lunar eclipse? Well, a lunar eclipse is when our shadow gets in front of the moon as the sun shines on it. A little bit like where I'm talking to you today. You've got the sun behind me, I'm here, and I'm casting a shadow on the camera. And imagine if the moon was between me and the wall behind me, it would be in total darkness, wouldn't it? So that's a lunar eclipse, when Earth gets in the way of the sun hitting the moon. And that's happening tomorrow. And it's a full moon. And also, it's a moon that's particularly close to Earth. So it's called a supermoon. Now, when that happens, the moon kind of goes a shade of red. Now, unfortunately, we won't see it because at the moment the moon is below us during the day, but down there in parts of America and Canada and other parts of the world, they'll be able to see the eclipse of the moon by the sun. And also, whenever there's a lunar eclipse, there's also a solar eclipse. So a solar eclipse is when the moon gets in the way of Earth and puts a shadow on Earth of the sun. And that's happening on the 10th of June. Again, we won't be able to see it, but, we'll be able to see a little bit of it. But there are parts of the world where you will see the total solar eclipse. So that's it. That's all the news from me. I continue to bring you space news up to the minute. Space news up to the minute as I cast a shadow of the sun on you, much like the way we're going to do tomorrow to the moon. So enjoy the watch party coming from Dias and Lofar. And it's over and out from me. Bye. Bye.